What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is another episode of Farms Out. I think it's 26. We've not made a Farms Out episode. I think it's been 8 days. I was in China. Sorry, boys. Sorry ahead of time. I did talk about that a little bit. Also, I'm looking gigantic. Pretty sure I actually lost weight when I was in China, which is a little unfortunate. I thought I was going to be working out there. I worked like a dog the whole time. I went to China because I actually did not know who... I didn't have a lot of details when I went there, shockingly enough. But I went to China to work on a game that I think I'm supposed to talk about. Y'all know when I post the next video on my channel. So I got invited there. It was a really big deal. It was like a whole like commercial stuff. I met with like execs from like a huge gaming company, 2 huge gaming companies, actually. It was easily the biggest production and participation I've ever been in my entire life, and it's actually not close. One of the craziest situations I've ever been in. I was talking to people who I had only seen in commercials, and they were incredibly interested in everything I had to say because I was an expert in the game franchise they had. I was also an expert in mobile games, and I was a YouTuber, and I know a lot about player behavior, which was very surprising to me because, so if you guys don't know, I used to be sponsored for a game called Infinite Galaxy. So basically, I got invited by Tencent to China to record a commercial for the new release Age of Empires Mobile, and then I did a commercial with the Tencent reps and the Microsoft guys. Which is crazy, by the way. I've been playing Age of Empires for I think it's been like 20 years, which makes me sound ancient. But I've been playing Age of Empires for a long time. And my God, I was just there. I was there with the big boys. I was talking to them. They were talking about putting me on the actual, the regular Age of Empires for Age of Empires 1 or 2, or not 1 or 2, 2 or 3. They're a content creator team, so that was crazy. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing Age of Empires Mobile, and I flew to China to do all of that stuff. You guys will see those videos pretty soon on here. I'm gonna make a whole vlog how I was in China and how everything was over there. Again, I'm not gonna be answering any questions today just because there's so much stuff to talk about. But as you guys may or may not know, I actually visited Lilith while I was out there. I'm gonna send out my first farms, and then I'm gonna show you guys some of the cool stuff I got. But China was nuts. Obviously, it's gonna have its own video. So I talk about all the stuff we did in China. But I just worked like an animal. I did not work out the whole time. I want to say when I shot the commercial plus rehearsal, that was probably 16 hours of recording stuff. Thank God I'm I'm resilient because that was tough. That was way worse than I thought it was going to be. And I mean, look, I was down for anything. I'm not gonna lie. When they said, hey, come down to China, record some stuff, we got a new game coming out, I'd be 100,000,000% honest. I did not know what the company was. I barely knew what the game was. I had not played it before I got there. And I said, well, I was look, every day, if you're a YouTuber, by the way, you guys, you wake up every day and you think about getting an opportunity. You think about something that might be surprising to you, something that might let you make this lucky break, something that might take you to the next level, right? Every single day, you wake up and think about that. You think of, what if I got lucky, right? You look at all your other coworkers, you look at all the other YouTubers, and you go, damn, how did they get this? How did they get that? How did they get this? They have somebody host them, or they make a connection, or they do this crazy stuff. Every single time, that's what you think as a YouTuber. Every single day for the last 5 years of full-time content creation. And the first time I fired up a webcam when I was 16 or 17, I dreamed that one day I might get lucky. Every single day. I was and I had given up on it, honestly. I gave up on the fact that I might ever get lucky in any capacity. And I was you know what? I was I'm going to be middling. I'm going to grind out my videos every day. I'm going to come in and out. And I'm going to make an okay living. And that's going to be my life. And I was cool with that. But as soon as I got this call about China, as soon as I got the call, man, I didn't know who I was meeting with. I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I didn't know who the client was. I was like, you're paying for me to go to China right now? I was I'm there. I was there immediately. I had zero warning. As you guys know from the videos themselves, I didn't even really know if I was going. At first, I didn't even know if it was real. I was oh, do you guys actually want me to do this? Blah, blah, blah. My parents were worried sick just because, y'all know me. I'm a little psycho. Some of the stuff I've said online is definitely out of pocket. so my parents were all worried and all that, but it was all good. It was all good. The commercial went good. They loved me. I was a fountain of wealth of information, which was great. I've never been around so many important people and had all the answers they could possibly need and then some. I've never, ever in my entire life been so prepared for a scenario ever. I was genetically made in a lab to answer the questions they were looking for. When it came to Age of Empires knowledge, when it came to tournament experience, for Age of Empires 3, I played a lot. I wasn't quite as good as the tournament guys, but I was pretty close. right? I have a lot of experience with Age of Empires 2, with like the custom campaigns, those content creators. Like I talked to the Age of Empires 3 content creators. I played all the campaigns. I played a bunch of competitive, or a bunch of like ranked. I'm pretty plugged in. Okay, the fact that I got there and they were looking for Age of Empires stuff, I was like, oh, this is me. I was crafted. Okay, I was created in a lab for this day. No, and I had the answers to every question so confidently, so prepared. Because when I worked on, for the last like 10 years, like you had me playing Game of War Fire Age 10 years ago. I was 15 or 14 years old playing that game. Damn, that's 11 years. 11 years ago. Oh man, I'm getting older. Yeah, 11 years ago, I was playing Game of War Fire Age. And so that game, you know, prepared me for like how I was going to approach mobile games, right? Then I played Rise of Kingdoms, which of course gave me like a lot of expertise on how to be good at mobile games. Then I played Infinite Galaxy, and shout out to those guys. Infinite Galaxy got me through some tough times. It's unfortunate that I don't work with them anymore, but I truly, like, if anybody from Camel like still watches this, I love y'all. Okay, y'all are the whole reason why I wasn't homeless. Y'all gave me a nice sponsorship when nobody else was looking at your boy. Okay, and I did my absolute best to run my kingdom in that game as well as I could because I love those guys. So shout out to Camel. I don't know if that company's still around because I have not talked to them in a minute. I hope they're good though. For real, I love those guys. But no, that I got a bunch of experience because I didn't just do content creation for Infinite Galaxy, right? Like I talked to them about other things, like I was paying attention to different things. I was specifically supposed to be like running kingdoms and stuff. So like my experience in the game has been huge, especially my experience with creators, like coaching, like all of this stuff came together insanely. So it's a miracle, boys. All I have to do is not destroy this. Ideally, if I don't blow up my own spot, everything should be good, and y'all should see some crazy stuff coming out of me. I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped in general. Anyway, we went to Lilith offices, which was kind of lit. Over here we have a picture. It's a physical. I actually don't have I don't have like a digital copy of this. This is me in the center. This over here is Kevin. That is Cheesecake. You guys remember I had like a crazy situation with Cheesecake like 4.5 years ago. The video's now since privated. You know, I was a little wild when I was younger. So definitely interesting to meet him in person because he, like the whole like drama like 4.5 years ago where I like blew up the spot, he didn't even know I sent those messages, which is so funny. And so we're friends on Discord now. Now he has sent me a message. So beef squash. But no, Cheesecake was really cool. That's Copy by Gia. Just Gia, really. She's like a liaison, like a content manager. That's me, obviously. That is Octa Donut. You guys might see her typing sometimes. She's really cool. Octa has definitely gone above and beyond as a liaison with me and as a manager. She's really cool, guys. If you guys ever see Octa out there, show her some love. Make sure you say like, you know, what's up? You know, big shout out from the Chain Gang and you know, the whole 12-inch fandom or whatever. She's really cool. So if you're watching, hey, thank you so much, Octa. It was a pleasure. Over there, that's a Goose. She's pretty cool. She was the content manager for a while before Gia and Octa came on. And that over there is Rusty Leo. I have to get this digitized just so I can like post this somewhere. But yeah, super nice. We got Hotpot together. It was awesome. There's a video that I don't know if I'm gonna post. Basically, they told the Hotpot people that it was my birthday, and they just started like running around me, like singing in Chinese. By the way, I don't speak any Chinese. I just found myself in China. So that was an experience, deeply uncomfortable. They all have that video, so I guess like if they're ever feeling spicy, they can post it. If I'm gonna post it, I just don't know because I have all the angles of it, and you can like see it's so painfully awkward, but it's great. And they gave me some cool stuff. I got this cup. This cup is nice. It's that's Chow Chow right there. This is a really nice cup, actually. Sometimes like I get stuff from people and I'm like, should I use this or am I supposed to hold this for collector's stuff? This was a 2022 exclusive giveaway thing. 2022 is not a good year for me. Well, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but like the end of 2022 was rough and 2023 is rough. I'm pretty sure you got this 2022, but they had an extra one. And so your boy got it. Another cool thing we got. This is from the Vikings release. The Vikings release is probably one of the best releases or the best collabs that Rise Kingdoms has ever had, bar none. The game was definitely dying before the Vikings release, and this release single-handedly brought it back. I want to say it went from like 400,000 daily active users to like 1.1. It was something crazy. It was like a crazy jump. It was like, oh, like that's an insane collab. It may have not been 1.1. The point is, it dragged the game out of the dirt. Like this game was suffering before the Vikings release. We got a hat. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the. Oh, this is the Gathering. I'm actually an idiot. I promise you, I have been looking at this for like the last week. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I'm a farmer. Oh my God, that's lit. Oh my God, the best part. This. Boys, I don't know if you guys play card games, but I play like tournaments for like Pokemon and stuff. Yo, this is so cool. I didn't expect this to be anywhere near as cool as it is. Oh my god, look at this map. It's so cool. Anyway, yeah, it was a pleasure. I got to see Lilith offices. I talked to them a little bit, little dev feedback and stuff too. I got to meet the devs. So I put in some good conversation about like changes that, people wanted to see and stuff like that. And we talked, we had hot pod, and it was really awesome. Yeah, it's good to be back, boys. I'll be live again tomorrow, which will be good. I actually miss y'all so much. I have not streamed in a minute, and like now that my stream setup started working again, because obviously I got the computer back up and running, and then I had to go immediately. So sorry about that. However, we're here and it's cool and it's tight. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys had an absolutely epic one. It's been an absolute pleasure visiting Lilith, and shout out to those guys over there. It's been a pleasure visiting, Tencent and Microsoft and all that, those guys too. Like it's been awesome, guys. And this whole 2024 has been a pretty good year for us, and 2025 is going to be absolutely insane. So we're going to see some unprecedented growth, boys. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you guys are ready for daily Farms Out content once again, and I hope you guys are ready for all the other cool stuff we have coming around. I'll catch you guys later. Have yourselves a great one, and thank you so much for watching.